Minnow Booster. What is it? How can you use it to better grow your Steemit account and to help you earn more rewards and use it as an investment almost on Steemit? Find out coming up next. Hey guys, my name is Spencer Kaufman. Thank you for watching this YouTube channel. It's all about making information known to you. We've got software reviews, plugin reviews, online hints and tips, social media how-tos, and lots of information on how you can be successful on the Steemit blogging platform so you can spread your message, grow your following, and start making money online. Today, we are going to talk about Minnow Booster. Minnow Booster is a cool place that you can use to help you grow your Steemit account. You can do a lot of things on there, but there are four main things that I'm going to talk about today that you should consider doing or checking into and doing a combination of them with your Steemit account so you can help yourself grow. The first one is selling your vote. Selling your vote to Minnow Booster is super easy. You can go to this page here and you'll see all these little toggles and you can check them or uncheck them and you'll sell your vote to Minnow Booster. The next thing is so great about this is that when you sell your vote to Minnow Booster, you don't need to be on Steemit. So you can shut down your computer, you can go to sleep at night, and if somebody posts and they ask Minnow Booster for upvotes, or they pay the Minnow Booster bot for some upvotes through the Steam bot tracker or through wherever, you will end up voting on their posts and you can get some curation rewards from that. And you were sleeping. So this is a great way for you to start getting some automatic voting on a bunch of people who you may not even be connected with, which is another good thing, because if you're not connected with them and you vote on their post and they click on their little thing to see all those people who upvoted them, they may click on your name and then they may follow you because they like your content. So that's it's a great way. So selling your vote, not only that, you get some rewards from it. So if you check in once a week or so, you may see you've got like one SBD in there that has accumulated from all these upvotes that you were doing. You can track it in there, you can look and see all the posts you've upvoted. So that's a cool way. I recommend doing it. Now if you're a minnow, be cautious. There's a little slider down there that you can move around to say if your vote power is less than 80%, you're not going to let Minnow Booster use your vote. If you're new, I recommend doing that. Set it high, set it at like 80, and then as you grow with more steam power, gradually tick it down. If you get like 1,000 steam power, then you can put it at like 50%. Otherwise, you should definitely keep it above there, probably 70 or 80 until you hit at least 500, then move it down. But that is that. So that's the first thing, selling your vote. The second thing that I think is kind of a cool feature, but it's in testing right now, and in my opinion, it's really not that helpful because usually you don't really get much from it. So that is voting on comments. Now, with Minnow Booster, if you sell your vote to them, you're going to attribute a bunch of money. You're going to get SBD as a result through curation rewards. They're going to collect it for you and house it there. You can log in and either transfer it to your Steemit account, or you can keep it there and use something called voting on comments, which means that every comment you make on Steemit, Minnow Booster will send all those other people that are selling the upvotes, and they will have them vote on your comments. Now, this usually means that your comments will go up higher in the feeds, and you'll have like 0.05, 0.02, you may get 50 cents, whatever, on your comments. So that will attribute some value to your comments. The only problem with this is usually, like when you comment on day 1, and let's say you get 50 cents attributed, by day 7, that'll probably be down to like 2 cents anyway. So it's really not a good money maker. The only thing that could be beneficial for you is if you comment a lot on posts that already have a lot of comments, and then people vote on your comments, you'll go higher in the feed so that more people will see your comments. Then hopefully more people would click on you and follow you, etc. So that's really the advantage of voting on the comments, and it costs you relatively little because if you're already selling your vote, they just use the money you make anyway. So now it's a wash. You're selling your vote and you're getting upvotes on comments, which is hopefully giving you more exposure. So that is something that you can decide if it's right for you. Personally, I don't vote on my comments, or it's not me voting, it's other people voting. I don't have Minnow Booster people vote on my comments because it's not worth it. In my opinion, I don't get any return from it, and because I comment so often, it would be just tremendous. They'd vote on all of them and they'd be nothing, so that wouldn't really boost it very much anyway. So if you comment a lot it's probably not going to be that good. But if you just comment regularly on a few posts here and there, then it's highly worth it. The third thing is leasing steam power. So this is something that if you're new, you should highly consider. Basically what it is it's a loan. You have some steam in your account and you can use those steam to lease steam power. So normally you can power that steam up into steam power, but let's say you have 20. So you have 20 steam. You can power that up into 20 steam power. Or you can go to MinnoBooster and you can create a lease request and pay that 20 steam to lease maybe 500 steam power. So then what will happen is someone will give you 500 steam power for a set period of time, whether it's 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, or whatever, and you, through that period every day, will pay them a portion of your 20 steam. Now, MinnoBooster instantly takes your 20 steam, they keep it in an account, they instantly take that person's steam power, keep it in an account, and they handle the transaction for you. So that is a cool way that you can boost your steam power without having to spend a ton of money or without having to wait forever in order to accumulate it yourself. You can lease it from someone. Now at the end of the lease term, you'll be out the 20 steam and they're going to get their 500 steam power back. So it's really good for them. It could be good for you if you use it wisely and do whatever you want to do with it. It'll help you power up and give you a vote slider or make you turn into more of a dolphin faster, whatever you want. But the point is you are taking a loan and then you're paying that 20 steam as interest on the loan. So whatever you do when you're leasing, it's a loan. You have to give it back when it's done and you also have to pay to keep or to get it. And you'll see all of that in the lease request page. Now one thing to point out is lease requests don't really get filled unless they're like above about a 30% return for people, because otherwise it's not really worth it for them because MinnoBooster takes out a cut, so they want it to be above 30. So if you do it like 30, 35, 40, it's going to get filled instantly. You'll get your steam power, you'll pay your steam, you'll have that steam power for however long the duration is. So the higher return you decide to give people, the quicker it's going to get filled. The next thing you can do, this is the fourth thing, is delegating steam power. So this would be the opposite of leasing. The people that you lease from are delegators. You are a leaser or a lessee, and they are the delegators or the leasors. So basically, if you have a lot of steam power, let's say you have like 1,000, and you go in there and look at all the lease requests, and you see one that's like a 40% return, you'll say, you know what? I'll give out my steam power for 4 weeks and collect steam, and then at the end of the 4 weeks, you get your steam power back, and now you have the steam. So if I were leasing to you, and you were going to give me 20 steam, I'd say do it. And I give you however much steam power for 4 weeks. Then at the end, I get my steam power back and I have 20 steam to show for it. So I just collected 20 steam interest. So when you delegate your steam power, this is an investment. You are loaning out money or steam power and you're collecting a return. So it's important for you to pay attention to this because oftentimes it can change and fluctuate. So watch it and look at the conversions. What is steam power worth? What is steam worth? And how much money are you lending? And how much money are you receiving as interest, as a return? How long is the period? Is it a 2-week span, a 4-week span, 8 weeks, 6, whatever? Put all of that into calculation. And if you can find the opportunities, this is a tremendous investment potential. You can earn 40% returns in a matter of a month or two. Where else can you do that? This is incredible. So I highly recommend if you can build up some steam power, or if you have some money in savings, don't go into debt for this or don't use money that you need elsewhere. But if you're investing somewhere else, you have some stocks or some bonds or something, you may want to consider swapping them over, and then you can use this to get a bigger return. But you've got to be very careful because like any cryptocurrency, this whole thing could go down to zero one day and you'd be out everything. So you need to be very careful with whatever money you're going to put in. And if you want to put money into it, that's something that you need to decide for yourself, and no one else can make that decision for you. So that's something to consider. But personally, me, I delegate steam all the time because I love the return that it gives me. Now, with delegation, you can delegate it to the other people who fill out the lease requests, or you can delegate it to the MinnoBooster bot. Now, the MinnoBooster bot doesn't really pay out that much of a return, 20%, if you're lucky, maybe 30%. So personally, if you're going to delegate steam, use the delegation requests, scroll through them, find the ones that offer the highest percentage return and fill those. If there are any other great things that you know about or that you think I should have shared with MinnowBooster or with anything else that is great investment-wise on Steemit, post them in the comments below. But mainly, the things that you should pay attention to on MinnowBooster is selling your vote, voting on your comments, leasing steam power, and delegating steam power. Those 4 things are like the top things you can do on MinnowBooster. Check them out, see if they work for you. Share your experiences in the comments below, share your advice in the comments below so other people can learn from you as well. In addition, if this is your first time on this channel, I would love to have you subscribe. It's all about making information known to you so you can have the information you need to make informed decisions about the tools you need to be successful online. Until next time.